Dad, what are you doing?
You ever watch Top Gun?
Yeah.
You ever seen a 240Z do a barrel roll?
No.
You're about to today.
Are you crazy?
I'm crazy. Y'all better hang on tight, buckle your seatbelts, cause in today's episode, the 240Z Datsun is doing a barrel roll. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new, I'm Dusty Mac. Behind me you see the 240Z we've been building for my wife. 11 videos out so far. Today will be the 12th. In today's video, we're building a rotisserie, custom rotisserie, so that we can get this car flipped. And we're also gonna take a look at the 240Z engine. Behind me you see my wife. I paid her a lot of money to let me film her.
Hi guys.
So yeah, we're gonna be building a rotisserie and we're gonna take a look at the motor that we picked up last 2 weeks ago, the 2.4 liter L24 that's gonna be going in this thing. Thank you to all the new and old subscribers. We're at 860 subscribers and we're still gonna smash the goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. Let's get on with today's video. When we talk about making a rotisserie for the car, they cost anywhere from, let's just say, $700 and up. And in thinking of how we're gonna make one, there's a lot of alternatives. One alternative is guys will take just a little Harbor Freight engine stands and they modify them, make them longer, you know, make two of them, buy two engine stands. That's one method. There's also another method where they take and build basically they build it out of wood. You make one for the front, one for the rear, you know, mount it to your car, and then you can rotate the car left and right. We're going to try to do it a little bit different. So let's look at the motor stand. All right, so with the engine stand, we could use this. We could modify it to fit. We could extend these lower legs out and put some bracing in it, and we could use this. But we're gonna need this to put our motor on when we gotta rebuild it. So we're not gonna do that. We got plenty of metal. We could build one completely from scratch, but I have another idea, something that I picked up a while back for free. So we're gonna go take a look at what we're gonna use to build this. So let's go check it out. So this is the piece that we're gonna use. I picked this up several months back. Didn't really know what I was going to use it for, and it's, you know, it's metal, so we can use it for something, right? So just so happens the other day my gears was turning about building a rotisserie, making a custom one, and then somehow I remembered this thing and I was like, you know what, this could work great. So since we've got this awesome piece of stuff, let's take it, let's get it in the shop, and I'll show you guys what we're going to do with it. We're gonna have the car. We're gonna have it suspended. can roll it this way. Driver side's up top. If we want a little bit past, we could rotate this thing. We can spin the whole car, man. For my South African viewers, I learned this term from a buddy who runs a YouTube channel called Rat Rods for Africa. He goes by the name of Diff, like the diff in your car. This car don't have one right now. It's right there. But he would say, that's Lekka, man. That's Lekka. So, enough with the jibber jabber. Let's get on with building this thing. See, that's the piece right there. Came off the other side. So we got it saved. Just in case we need a template, need to refer to it. Tried to keep all the pieces of rust that I cut out. The rear sway bar. Check out that factory. Guess that this car would have been a factory blue, which you can see on the back hatch. But check out the shine underneath the little compartment trays. Jack and tool stowage. Let's go check out. Let me hold the camera for this. So we have our big rotisserie contraption wheel up here. We have bolted, brace coming to this. This is welded as a cross brace into the side here. We have a brace temporarily welded from the front support here and from the front support there to here. I got to do some repairs in the front end. You know, you can see the surface rust, but like I said, we got it mounted up in multiple spots. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the wheel is braced there and braced there to anchor. Now, let's check out the rear. So we have this bolted in on both sides and angle iron all the way across, if you can see. Again, we got to do work back here. You can see I'm gonna have to cut. This part is still solid, but somebody bondoed a lot of this. But anyways, and back here we have a brace here. We have this bolted in, that welded to that. Same on this side. We got angle iron welded here. This is not where I melted through, it's just where there's pre-drilled holes in this frame here. But this is welded. That's secured to that. So you can see we've got it secured in multiple spots. The same way we have this one bolted here, welded. Did the same thing on that side. There you can see is the piece there. Also welded here and here, which is mounted to this angle iron. So, moment of truth. You think they're ready?
Probably not.
Moment of truth. Will she roll?
Hope.
Alright, take that other jack out on the other side. We got to be very careful. You got your block on this side, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Take it out.
Block. Just move it. Move it this way, but keep it close. All right, so let's take a look at the 2.4 liter L24 engine that we picked up. You want to take a look at it?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the last footage we had?
What do you mean? Oh, you deleted it on accident.
Yeah. So now we gotta film some new footage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
All right, so let's get a closer look at this thing. $30, 2630, and then up in there it says something. Japan. So what we have figured out so far on this motor, I believe we have a 4-speed transmission. First, second, third, fourth. There's no up and over, just a down and back. So that leads me to believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4 reverse. And as far as the motor, we have flat top carbs, which I know a lot of people's commented that round top carbs work better. That's something we'll have to address in the future. And then Buddy also commented, and we figured out the markings on the head. We have a E88 head, and supposedly that's one of the better flowing heads. I'm not positive on that, but feel free to drop down in the comments if you disagree with that. What do you say we pop this valve cover back open and let them check it out?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The oil. Not sure if you can see that. Get over here in the good light. Oh, looks good. But let's pop this valve cover off.
What you think about that?
I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a look. There is none of the cam lobes. From what I can tell, none of the cam lobes have any like bad heat spots in them. None of them have any nicks or marks. Looks very clean. It's very black. I'm not sure if that's the type of metal or whatever that it is. But yeah, anything you guys can give me some insight on about what we're looking at here. I mean, obviously I know the components of the motor, but I've never messed with a L series motor. I've taken apart and rebuilt a bunch of LS motors. I've taken apart twin turbo 300ZX. I forget what that's called. VDGETT, I think. Fooled with a SR20, but never taken apart one of these completely. But things we will be doing, maybe we'll do a compression test. Maybe we'll even see if we can get this thing to fire up, you know, out of the car and just see if it'll crank up and run on just some carb spray. But then we're gonna come back and disassemble the motor, and we gotta decide if we're going to use the block off of our Datsun motor, the L28, because supposedly it's bored and stroked from the factory. It's 2.8 liter, a little bit bigger than the 2.4. Maybe we put the carbs and make the 280 motor carbureted. Not quite sure on that, but nonetheless, we'll go through with whichever motor we decide to use. We'll go through and re-gasket it, maybe put new bearings in it, probably put new bearings in it. So new bearings, re-gasket it, maybe we'll paint or powder coat certain parts, freshen it up, get it looking good. We're definitely gonna delete, and I'll have to be doing some research on what can be deleted from the carburetor stuff as far as like excessive vacuum lines or water lines. I know on the twin turbo 300ZX I had, we deleted a lot of the coolant lines up under the intake. I'm sure there'll be some stuff like that. And then you guys let us know if there's something that you want to see more of. We got a lot of body panels off of this, the rear hatch, the hood, the front cowl section. Still got tons of work to do. Wouldn't you say? Guess you better get busy.
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Me and you.
But yeah, the motor does rotate. I guess we can show them that real quick. Grab that little thing over there. But thank you to all the new subscribers, all my old subscribers, OGs. Thank you for dropping comments down. It helps us stay in the YouTube algorithm, man. Like, and that's a place you want to be. If you're new to the channel, drop down where you're watching from. Let's show them that this motor spins over. I know it's a 27mm socket. The one I got is the big black impact socket, and it's just too thick. So we're using a little makeshift thing just to show y'all that it rotates over. Yeah, hopefully I'm not leaving anything out of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. We're so close, man. We are so close. I'm filthy. We are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. At the time of this video, we got like 860, so we're 140 away. Thank you to everyone watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Bear with us. We got a long way to go. This is definitely not a sprint. It's more of a marathon. And speaking of marathons, I'm running my first half marathon. I'm running my first half marathon. Not next weekend, but the week after. We got some family stuff coming up, so just bear with us on the videos. But make sure you hit subscribe so you be notified whenever we do drop a new video. And remember, if you ain't talking projects,
We don't want to talk.
see you guys in the next one.